Students, welcome back to you BA third year English literature class. Today I am going to discuss your first paper History of English Literature. In today's session, I am going to discuss Elizabethan Age. Elizabethan Age is a long chapter, so I describe it in two parts. Today I am going to initial part of this lecture. Okay, let's start. Age was the most prosperous in songs and lyrics, and the freedom which they enjoyed now was never heard or experienced before. A change in the tone of Elizabeth lyric is felt, and the poet started writing lyric and songs in very large number. They could be heard echoing in almost all the houses and the roads and the streets. Everybody exhibited a peculiar love for them, and which contributed to their popularity, and the result was the flood of lyric and songs writers. This period is also known as the period of Shakespearean age and Renaissance. The second half of the 15th century and the 16th century were a turbulent age in English history. In the 15th century, the Wars of Roses, the rival between two aristocratic houses of York and of Lancaster, ended with the victory of the Lancasters when their distant cousin Henry Tudor claimed the throne. He was crowned as Henry VII, starting the Tudor dynasty. Throughout the Tudor region, England constantly fought with its continental neighbors. The old aristocracy lost most of its wealth and power in the Wars of the Roses. So, Henry VIII in the 16th began giving title to people from the middle class, making the new aristocracy fruitful to the king above all else. The middle class was growing richer and more powerful. The communications revolution started with the printing press, resulted in fact that in 1600 nearly half of the population had some kind of minimal literacy. The spirit of Renaissance began to show in England. The rising middle class had access to education, could read and write in their mother tongue instead of Latin, and was becoming aware of endless possibilities for wealth and success that lay in trade and the new world. In the 1530, Henry VIII broke with Rome. So, in the 16th century, there happened three influential historical developments: the Renaissance, the Reformation, and the emergence of England as a maritime power. The English literary Renaissance, from the ascent of the House of Tudor to the English throne to 1660. If we talk about Elizabethan age, the region of Elizabeth I was also a turbulent period. She successfully coped with all the difficulties. England was threatened by the superpowers of the age, France and Spain. Elizabeth was excommunicated by the Pope in 1570. She was in constant fear of her life. Nevertheless, English ships beat the Spanish Armada in 1588. It is also very important point. Elizabeth managed to maintain a relative peace between the Protestant and the Catholics. देखिए प्रोटेस्टेंट और कैथोलिक दो ये पार्टी हैं अलग अलग, जो कि मैंने आपको रिफॉर्मेशन में बताया इन दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है. शी ट्राइड टू यूनाइट हर पीपल by insisting that they are all English. This worked well most of the time, and the people developed a sense of national pride. Elizabeth literature. The English literary Renaissance consists four subsets: the Elizabethan age, the Jacobean age, the Caroline age, and the Commonwealth period. The Elizabethan era saw a great flourishing of literature, especially in the field of drama. The other major literary style in the field of drama was lyric poetry. Many of the most important dramatists of the period were also excellent poets. एलिजाबेथन पोइट्री. एलिजाबेथन एज में देखिए पोइट्री ड्रामा दोनों ही बहुत टॉप तक फ्लोरिश हुए हैं. तो मैं आपको पोइट्री के बारे में बताती हूँ. बिफोर एंड ड्यूरिंग द एलिजाबेथन medieval tradition blended with Renaissance spirit of optimism and freedom. The two poets who introduced novelties into lyric poetry before the Elizabethan age. कौन कौन थे ये? ये थे आपके सर थॉमस वर्ड एंड हेनरी हॉवर्ड, जिनको कि अर्ल ऑफ सरे के नाम से भी जाना जाता है. सबसे पहले लिरिक की बिगनिंग किससे हुई थी? सोनेट से हुई थी. सोनेट क्या है? सोनेट द डोमिनेंट फॉर्म ऑफ पोएट्री ऑफ द एलिजाबेथन एज. It was origin in Italy, 13th century. Later, it was developed by Petrarch, Francisco Petrarch, in 14th century. कैंजोनियर लॉरा, जो कि इन्होंने लिखे थे अपनी बिलवेड लॉरा की लब में. Established the sonnet as one of the major poetic forms. Love poem, devotion to the lady who is usually unattainable, 14 lines. Brought to England in the early 16th century by Sir Thomas Watt and Henry Howard Arlaf Surrey. They adapted the form to the English language. इन्होंने इटली से लाकर इसको इंग्लैंड में इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में कन्वर्ट किया था, इटालियन सोनेट्स को. At the time, the writing of poetry was part of the education of a gentleman. Sonnets were very popular among the upper classes, and collection of sonnets lyrics were often published. Aristocrats who did not write poetry themselves were usually patrons to other poets, giving them financial support. William Shakespeare was one of these poets, since his collection of sonnets is dedicated to his patron, a young man of good family. Scholars are not certain when each of the 154 sonnet was composed, but evidence suggests that Shakespeare wrote sonnets throughout his career for a private relationship. One of the best lyrical poets of the Elizabethan was Edmund Spenser. You heard this name. In 1579, he produced a poem in 12 books called the Suffer's Calendar. It is significant for experimenting in meter and form, and the subject matter is diverse, but mainly pastoral. Spenser's greatest work is another long poem, The Faerie Queene. Faerie Queene is very popular. Spenser invented a special meter for it, called the Spenserian stanza, which has often been used since. जिसका कभी आज भी यूज होता है. His best works also include poems Epithalamius, Prothalamion, and a collection of sonnets अमरोटी. इनके जो कलेक्शन ऑफ सोनेट है उसको क्या कहते हैं? अमरोटी नामक उसमें है. जो अदर फेमस पोइट हैं ऑफ दिस इज इंक्लूड कौन कौन है? सर फिलिप सिडनी, सर वाल्टर रे एंड क्रिस्टोफर मार्लो. Elizabethan prose took several different forms, which in the time to come will develop into literary genres. Sir Thomas North, the translation of Plutarch's Lives of the Noble Grecian and Romans. Hakluyt and purchase accounts of the voyages of English seamen and explorers. Holinshed's chronicles English history. Beginning of a novel, University Wits, John Lilly, Robert Greene, Thomas Nash. Francis Bacon, essayist, philosopher and historian. The authorized version of the Bible first translation of the Bible into modern English. It appeared in 1611 and is also known as King James Bible. It was based on the translations into Middle English by W.Y. Cliff and Tyndale. The language of the new translation has held a powerful influence on writers in English ever since. Ben Jonson, the father of English literary criticism. ओके, आई होप आप लोगों को यहाँ तक एलिजाबेथन एज के जो भी मैंने पॉइंट्स बताए हैं, जो भी इवेंट्स बताए हैं, आपको कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो गए होंगे. और रिमेन पार्ट्स ऑफ दिस लेक्चर आई विल कंटिन्यू इन पार्ट 2. ओके, हैव अ नाइस डे.